What if they don't like me? What if I end up alone? What if my child never comes back to faith? What if I relapse again? What if this is as good as it gets? What if I lose my house? What if the cancer comes back? What if I lose my job? What if after all this studying, I still fail?
And so now you're in the wilderness of what if. I now find that what if is a weapon that the devil uses to keep me from doing things that I know good and well in my spirit God has called me to do.
You know, it's amazing to me how people can so clearly hear the devil but can't hear God's voice. I mean, isn't that true? I mean, don't you? It just seems like no one ever struggles to hear the voice of the enemy in their life. But I meet people who struggle to hear the voice of God in their life. I mean, it really is astounding. It's amazing to me that a God who has been so faithful can be so doubted, and yet an enemy who is completely unfaithful can be so trusted. Now, here's what we have to remember about this, it's very important, is that the Bible is very clear that Satan is a liar. And there's nothing that, he can't even tell the truth. He doesn't know how to speak it. It's a language that's foreign to him. And equally, God can never lie, and he is truth. And any time that God creates something, Satan creates a counterfeit to it. Anytime that God creates something, Satan's going to say, well, I'm going to create a counterfeit to that. And so when God created faith, Satan created fear. Faith attracts God. Fear attracts the enemy in your life. Faith gives God access to work in your circumstances. Fear gives the enemy access to work in your circumstances. See, the enemy's central objective is to get you to doubt God's promises. Every fear that's ever brought into your life is an attempt to nullify a promise that God made you in His Word. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. Fear wants you to forget that God's powerful. To the fact that, let's just have a little exercise. Think of your worst fear. Because your worst fear is not more powerful than God's ability to bring His best into your life. If the God who hung the universe, the stars, the moon, the sun, if the God who has no equal, if the God who Scripture tells us uses the earth as a footstool, if He loves you, what in the world are you worried about? What are you fearful of? I mean, if that's the God who wants to be in relationship with you and give you attention, if that's the love that He is sharing, what in the world are you scared of? And He's already taken care of the worst problem in your life, which was your eternal salvation. There's nothing you could do, nothing you could work, nothing you could earn, no person you could get to that would fix that problem. He's already fixed it. So if He can fix the biggest problem in your life, why can't we trust that His love will bring about every problem we've got on this side of eternity? He's going to protect you. He's going to provide for you. He's already done it. You're loved. But Paul says, be careful, because fear wants you to forget that God's powerful. Forget that you're loved.